So I'll have to come back tomorrow. The entrance to Mao's mausoleum's around the other side, the north side of the mausoleum. And they close it. They're open from 8 to 12. So I was working from my DK Eyewitness guidebook rather than the Lonely Planet. I thought I'd try working from just one guidebook.
The National Gate is open. Foreigner can go upstairs.
I've already been inside, thank you.
I'm a volunteer, sir. Not
Okay.
English tour guide.
Okay, thank you.
The entry this way, turn left. Because today the building, the floor still open, so just today the foreigner can go.
Okay, thank you. You have to be careful of people talking to you in Tiananmen Square because some are tour guides, some are tea scammers. But I guess that guy's a volunteer. What was I saying? Oh, I was working from the DK, but it's really out of date. I have the most updated one. I think it was published in 2013. But it's really out of date for this area of Tiananmen Square. Doesn't give you proper opening times either. Qianyangmen, properly known as Tianmen, located at the south end of Tiananmen Square. Being the proper gate of the inner city of Beijing, it lies on the south-north-central axis of Old Beijing City. As the largest and most magnificent gate in Beijing, it is also called National Gate and embodies the city layout, military defenses protocol, architecture, art visually. Qianyangmen is an important carrier of the history and culture of Old Beijing, with a history of nearly 600 years. In Yuan and early Ming dynasties, it was called Lijiangmen. Later, the south city wall of Beijing had been extended 1 kilometer to the south in the 17th year of Emperor Yanggu's reign, 1419 Ming dynasty. Then, Lijiangmen was moved to its current position, but it was until the reign of Jiangtong Emperor Ming dynasty that gate was renamed Jianyangmen. Jianyangmen Gate Tower, Arrow Tower, 2 lock towers, and defense enclosures, also known as Moon City, I think because it's semicircular in shape, were built at that time, thus forming an ancient architectural complex. Since its completion, Jianyangmen still stands erect in Beijing so many years, and has experienced lots of significant events in Chinese history, burned down several times, most notoriously in the Boxer Rebellion, 1900. Nowadays, only Jianyangmen Gate Tower and Arrow Tower have been reserved. Its design reflects China's traditional architectural style and creativity. Jianyangmen Gate Tower has gray tube-shaped tiles and green glazed edge and adopts a double eave, yishan, and 3-drop water structure with its whole height of 43.65 meters. The Arrow Tower has gray tube-shaped tiles and green glazed edge, adopts a double eave Shishan roof with its whole height of 35.37 meters. Jianyangmen was officially designated as a cultural relic under special national protection in 1988. The protected area extends east, west, and south to the surrounding roads and 70 meters north of its wall. It was open to the public 1991.
Entry that way.
I've already gone in, thank you.
Where are you from?
God, everybody wants to talk to you. There's ladies when I went up to the other end there too, and they were trying to chat me up, and I was like, well, where's the entrance? And they're like, oh, it's closed. I was like, yeah, I know, I want to come back tomorrow. They're like, oh, it's around the other side. And I was like, thank you. It's a little confusing to get around this area, I guess your first time anyway. It's so spread out, and depending on what exit you come out of the Qianyangmen, you really can't get into the area here. Because there's no way to, I haven't seen any way to cross from the exit there, which I think is exit B, over to these corners. Unless you're going from here, you can go underneath out to that side. But to get to that side, I think you'd almost have to take the Tiananmen West exit off line 1. So I was on line 2. And the nearest connections between 2 and 1 are, it'd be way out of your way to try to do that. It's easier to just walk. But then when you're trying to walk, they have these weird connections So this is the problem when you have your center of your city with the big square and the imperial palace. Same thing in Tokyo. It's like a big headache to get around. There's security. Everything has to go around the secure area of the, and then it's very touristy, so of course you have all these like security headaches, you know. It's like, especially in a capital city where it's the heart of national identity, you have like separatists and all that nonsense. So I'll go to the Numismatic Museum, I guess. I don't know if the Great Hall is open. Supposedly that can be visited when the communist government's not in session there. Great Hall of the People.